Hello my friends and welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. My name is Tammy and on this channel I like to share how I originally lost over 200 pounds with diet alone and how I am now struggling to retain that weight loss and maintain it. It's harder than you might think. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to click the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. My top 3 tips. Hello my friends and welcome back to another video. I am so glad that you stopped to check in on me for my week 5 of my fall 2023 keto weight loss cut. I am currently trying to regain some of the weight loss that I gave up last spring. 2023 has been kind of a crazy year for me weight-wise and emotional health-wise, and I've been trying to figure out the best balance between eating what I need to eat in order for my mental health to be stable and versus maintaining the weight loss and not getting too big. But I did gain quite a bit of weight over this spring and I've been trying really hard to get rid of some of that this fall. And so now I'm on week 5 of trying to maintain a calorie deficit. What I like to do is keep my carbs as low as possible. I'm not always the best. I'm not always in ketosis. I do eat a lot of keto treats. I am not carnivore and don't intend to be. And so if that's kind of what you're looking for, maybe this video will not be what will motivate you to keep going or to try something new. But I am just letting you know what I do. And in this video, I just show every single thing that I eat. Anything of interest in my life that I think you might be interested in seeing, any exercise that I do, and also all my weigh-ins. And at the very, very, very end, I will show you a 360 body view of my progress. So that's where we are. It was kind of a crazy week. I know every week is a crazy week when it comes to me though, so let's be real about that. I did have Nutcracker pictures, and so I know you guys were probably looking for an update on that. Part of the reason I started this cut 5 weeks ago was because I had tried on my dress for Nutcracker and realized that my body had grown and I no longer fit comfortably in the dress. I could zip it up, but it was very tight. And if you've ever seen the Nutcracker, the lady who throws the party doesn't necessarily walk around wearing buxom, tight dresses. She is a lady and she's not trying to show off all of her girlies, if you know what I'm saying. That's just a nice way of saying that my breasts were way too big. So my goal with this thing was to try and minimize that a little bit. We did have picture day on Saturday, and I will include some clips of that, of how the dress looked. I didn't get a lot of video of me. I think the only video I actually have is of me looking at the solar eclipse, and I don't know what my daughter filmed of me. I hope that you can actually see. But I was happy when I put the dress on to see that it fit me a little better than it did the day that I put it on the first time. So at least I made progress enough that I felt comfortable in the photos. And at the very least, I could include the photos in here maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But needless to say, I was successful in feeling confident that I looked okay on picture day, which was the beginning motivator for this whole thing. Another motivator is this coming week. I have my 30-year high school reunion, and so I was trying to be, as fit as I could be for that. Not that I'm that worried about it. Most of my friends that I know in real life are still way smaller than me, so it's not like I'm trying to have a competition or anything. It's just I want to be able to feel confident in myself. So that's where I'm at. I don't enjoy that I'm over 200 still, that I'm not in Wonderland. I'm really more comfortable. I'm in 190s or below, and I have not been able to regain that, and it's been a little frustrating. So regardless, I'm going to show you everything, how it happened this week, and I will come back and check in with you after and talk about how that worked out. Howdy everyone, it's Monday. It is a crazy day. I am in the middle of getting ready for a craft fair and I'm super late, and I showed you guys I ate a Built Bar, and that Built Bar is probably not even out. I don't know when that thing is coming out. I was gonna make a video about it, but I'm starving and I have no more Built Bars, so I ate it. It was good. You should buy it if they have it. Raspberry cheesecake bar. Anyway, I'm in a hurry, so
Dave made me some on my regular sludge. This is 25 grams of Rise marshmallow protein powder mixed with 250 grams of Greek yogurt, 2 squirts of lemonade Mio, and 40 grams of almond milk. On top, 25 grams of sugar-free whipped cream. And I'm gonna eat this really fast then. I gotta go.
Alright guys, it's 10 o'clock. I'm finally home. That was exhausting and kind of pointless. We made no money. But whatever. It's over. And I'm having my final meal of the day. Whoa, I have a flash on. I'm having a keto bread with 2 patties and 2 pieces of cheese and some ranch chips. And that's going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it is almost noon. I should be homeschooling, but my kids are exhausted from yesterday, and so I am editing videos instead. And I am just gonna have some yogurt. I've got a dentist appointment in an hour, so I just wanted to eat something. This is my regular sludge, same macros as yesterday, and that is gonna be my first meal of the day. Okay, I'm home from the dentist. My lip is still numb, as you can see. Yay! And I need to eat because I hardly have eaten today. I am going to be leaving in 15-20 minutes to go to dance. And so I'm having something quick. I'm just having some Quest chips and cheese. This is 1 package of Quest chips, 20 grams of cheddar cheese, and 30 grams of salsa. And that's going to be my second meal of the day.
Alrighty guys, it is 2:30 on Wednesday and I am about to have my first meal of the day. I'm having my same yogurt sludge as usual, only today I'm having 40 grams of blueberries in this, and I'm having an egg and cheese taco. This is made with 40 grams of mozzarella cheese and an egg, some salt and pepper, fried in pan. That's pretty much it. And that is going to be my first meal of the day. It is 8 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday, and I'm going out walking with a friend. It's freezing cold. All I have is a cardigan, but it is what it is, and it's too dark to film anything, but have record show. I'm going walking. Alrighty guys, it is 9 something on Wednesday, and I'm about to have my final meal of the day. I am having 200 grams of zucchini or yellow squash, topped by 250 grams of Real Good Food chicken nuggets, 30 grams of mozzarella cheese, and 125 grams of Lucini marinara, and some Joyride gummies. These are my last ones. Thank you so much again. And that is going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 5 o'clock. I totally screwed today up so bad. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking. I literally had to come home from dance just to eat because I had grossly underestimated the amount of time that I was going to have to eat food. And I didn't eat. As you saw, I grabbed some stuff on the run when I realized that I wasn't going to be home till like 10 o'clock tonight. So instead of sitting with my daughter at the studio that's close to my house before I go to the other studio with my other kids, I came home to make myself some yogurt, but then I had to feed the chickens, wash the dishes, and be distracted. So now I have 3 minutes to eat before I have to leave, so I gotta stop talking to you because I'm wasting almost a whole entire minute on this diatribe. But here's what I'm having because it's the only thing I have time for. Yes, yogurt sludge. I'm out of lemonade Mio, so I'm having it with acai berry Mio. But other than that, same macros as usual. And you wonder why I eat this? It's because it's fast. And that's gonna be my second meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 10 o'clock and I am home and I'm about to eat my final meal of the day. I'm having taco salad, 1 package of Quest chips, 125 grams of 93.7 ground beef crumbles, a cup of lettuce, 60 grams of salsa, 60 grams of tomatoes, 20 grams of cheddar cheese, 20 grams of sour cream, and some green onion. And that is going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty everyone, it's 12:30 on Friday and I'm about to have my first meal of the day. I am having the same macros as usual with the acai berry Mio and an egg taco that's made with 1 egg and 40 grams of mozzarella cheese. That's going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, I showed those Built bars a minute ago because I thought that I would eat them on the way to this dance studio and I didn't. I decided that I needed to have a break by myself, and I don't usually get fast food, but I decided I was going to go grab a double from In-N-Out Burger. And this is what it looks like with onion. It's pretty great. Not sure how to track it, but I'm going to eat it anyway. I'm going to figure it out. And I might eat the Built bars later. I won't probably film them again, but I might eat them later when I'm doing Nutcracker practice, because tonight is Nutcracker practice. I decided I needed to sit here because I'm supposed to be judging the reflections contest for like the local junior high, and it's due tomorrow. So I thought if I don't just go sit by myself for a little while, I am never ever going to get this done. I don't have to be to practice for another hour, so I dropped the kids off, got me a double, and now I'm going to go judge the reflections contest.
have in my bag is Built Bars because it's the only thing that I have that I could bring. Wish me luck. I'm gonna lose my mind. I probably eat a lot of Built Bars, but this is my first one on the way down there. Peanut butter, just so that I don't forget to eat something because I will not handle it well if I forget. So, Built Bars all day, probably, is what it's gonna be. Maybe, if you can do it or not, I don't know. My balance. This is fun. Sorry, Dave. That's 1, 2, 3, not it.
Yeah.
Yeah, going out to see the eclipse now. It's eclipse time. Well, but we have 10 minutes that we can look at it. Right now. Yep. Oh. Eloise. Oh, never mind. I know, you can't look at it without the glasses. Who brought them? Did anybody? You have some? Hey, put them on. I want to take a picture of you. So you have it. So cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool. It's cold. What the heck? Why is it so cold out here? It's like there's no sun, so it's really, really cold. Oh my gosh. You gotta help me. I have only one hand. Eloise, you gotta help me. Put it on my ear, over here. I can't see anymore. Oh my gosh, wow, that is crazy. Woo, you can barely see it. That is so cool. I thought it would get way darker than that. That's pretty crazy. Woo! That's so cool! Right? I wish there was a way to like make the cell phone do it, but I don't think you can. Oh, you can, look! Look, the cell phone did it! Oh man, it was so close. It had it for a second. I did it! A quick break. I haven't eaten anything because I was in costume the whole time, starving. So, got me one of these, same as yesterday, and Built Bar. Yeah, no dishes. Woohoo! Alrighty, everyone. It is 9 o'clock on Saturday. Whew, it was a day. I had a lot going on today, and after I finished the Nutcracker pictures, I actually went to the Keto meetup over at Keto Chow to hear Dr. Barry, Nurse Cindy, and Nurse Nisha, Dr. Barry's wife, I don't know, speak, and got to see some fans there, and they had food there, but I didn't eat, because Dave and I were planning to have wings after, and we just got home with the wings. By the way, Debbie Stevens, it was great to meet you. It was so fun to chat with you and your husband and all the other people that I got to meet but didn't get selfies with. It was really fun. I didn't film any of that. Go me. Sorry, guys. I just forget sometimes that yeah. Anyway, this is what I'm having for my final meal of the day. I'm having 9 chicken wings with sauce on the side, ranch, and a big salad. And that is going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty, everyone. It is Sunday. It is almost 4 o'clock. I really should probably eat before I go to church because I don't get home till like after 3 and then I have to make food. Whatever. It is what it is. And I'm about to have my first meal of the day. Today I am having 2 fried eggs, 34 grams of center cut bacon, a slice of Swiss cheese, and some regular
Mio yogurt. There's no protein powder in this. It's just acai berry Mio mixed with Greek yogurt, 40 grams of blueberries, and 25 grams of sugar-free whipped cream on top. That's going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 8:30 on Sunday and I'm having my final meal of the day. I'm having 8 ounces of pork chops that Dave made with xanthan gum gravy, and then 200 grams of cauliflower with 40 grams of cheese. That's going to be my last meal of the day.
All right, so there you have it. Everything that I ate this week, all of my craziness on Nutcracker picture day, and as you saw, the scale was not nice to me on the following day. Nutcracker pictures was kind of crazy. That day I actually stood up from like 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. and then right at 5 p.m. my son showed up for homecoming pictures and I had to go walk and take homecoming pictures, and then I got in the car and I messaged Keto Chow to find out if I was too late to see Dr. Barry speak and Nurse Cindy and his wife, I think Nurse Nisha. And so I was heading back over there. I was in the car for about 30 minutes. And when I arrived, Dr. Barry was just starting his talk. I didn't film any of that. If you guys want to see that whole thing, they live streamed it over on the Keto Chow channel. Maybe I'll try and remember to link that below, but it was a couple weeks ago for you guys probably because yes, I'm behind on these videos again. Let's just not even go into that. But there were no seats, and so I ended up standing in the back for the entirety of the presentation. And then I stood up while I chatted with friends who recognized me from the channel, which, by the way, hi Michael and hi Debbie and her husband. Those were the two I chatted with the most, and that was really, really sweet of you guys to notice me and to like make me feel like I still have a place in this YouTube craziness. Sometimes I feel like I'm just kind of like, well, because my ADHD, I feel like I'm an imposter syndrome. And so I forget sometimes that people actually do pay attention to me. I guess still, I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm just talking to the nobodies. Is there anybody out there? You know what I mean? But I guess there are still people out there. The hardest part for me, though, was talking to Debbie Stevens' husband. I'm sorry I didn't ask your name. I feel really terrible, but I never asked your name. Because he could remember details about my videos and about my life that I no longer remember already. And that's really scary. My memory is so terrible, it scares me so badly. And I kid myself thinking, well, everybody has a terrible memory. Everybody doesn't remember details. And then I'll meet someone like Debbie's husband and he can literally tell me everything I've ever made a video of in detail that he can just recall from his own brain that he didn't even experience. He only watched on a show. That is not me. I forget things 5 minutes after they happen. Part of the reason I started making videos on the Hide and Seek channel was because I wanted to remember those memories because I forget them so easily. So that was kind of a wake-up call and scary, but I did really enjoy chatting, but I stood up the whole time, even though Chris from Keto Chow kept telling me to sit down because he was like, hello, you should sit down. And then they finally had to kick us out because we talked until they were very much like shutting the doors. I did win one of Dr. Barry's books and had him sign it. I don't know if I'm going to read it because when I was listening to Dr. Barry talk, really, I was just kind of like shaking my head a little bit. Not because I don't think that he has anything good to say or because what he's saying isn't right. It's just the way he says it. It's this dogmatic. It's just the same thing I had issues with their last speaker, who was the one who wrote the lymphatic code, Leslyn Keith. It's this whole keto is the savior of the world. We all need to preach the gospel of keto. Keto is the ultimate way to be. It's the perfect food for all the people, and everyone should do it, and you can save people's lives. Save their lives. I feel like I'm in a religious revival cult thing, like way back in Joseph Smith days. Yes, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but I am not in a cult. And I know that that's hard to believe, but I just cannot abide dogmatic speaking about diet. No, it's a no from me. And I'm sorry, Dr. Barry, but it is just, I'm never going to be carnivore. It is never going to happen. It is not the true and only way to eat. I'm sorry, just not going there. And honestly, like, yeah, maybe I could lose some weight if I went carnivore. I could definitely improve my lymphatic system. The science behind it is not bunk. It's just that he didn't talk about the science. He just was preaching the gospel of keto. And I don't abide with that. I just can't. That's just not me. I can't abide with that. Give me the science, please. Give me the double-blind studies. Give me the real. And then I will listen to that and I will decide what I'm going to do. So I don't know if it's out there or not. I'm not researching carnivore or anything like that. I know with regards to the lymphatic system, there's anecdotal proof, but there's no actual scientific proof yet. So there you go. We're not going to go down this rabbit hole anymore. Anyway, you saw all of that. I'm sorry I didn't record anything. I literally took a selfie of Debbie and me and I put it up on my page. That's the extent of what I recorded of the night. I just forget sometimes that other people might be interested in that kind of stuff. But like I said, over there, Keto Chow, you could probably even see me winning the book that I won. But it was really awkward. It just felt awkward. I don't know. Maybe because I was late. If I could have left Nutcracker pictures earlier and like been there on time, maybe, but yeah. And I knew about this months in advance, but when it comes to like my job, I have to take the jobs that come and I have to schedule them when they're available to come because I need to be paid. So yeah, that's how it goes. Anyway, so for my weigh-ins, it wasn't the awesomest week. Sadly, I was at that 213 and I really was happy about it, but then it just kept going up. And then after Nutcracker pictures, it just jumped. So 213.4, 215.4, 213.8, 213.8, 216.5, 214.7, 217.6, which is depressing. Also, I'm pretty sure I ovulated sometime in that weekend as well, which always makes me gain weight. So I should be happy that it's only an average so it was an average of 215, which is only 1.1 pounds up from last week. And I have had times where on my ovulation week, I've put on 6-7 pounds and then just dropped it back off. So fingers crossed, that's all it is, that it was to do with the standing up and swelling. And obviously my carbs were really high because I was eating a lot of those Joyride gummies. They're really, really good, but maybe they're the problem. Maybe they're part of the reason I was not getting anywhere. I don't know. I appreciate, though, you giving them to me. I'm not saying it was, I mean, they're on my wish list still, you know, if you want to send me another box, but I don't know. And my carbs are high because the allulose count in there is not counted, as I probably already talked about. So the data's kind of skewed that way because I think that would be a lot lower if I just subtracted the allulose, but I was too lazy to do so and I didn't do it. So calories-wise, I did okay. I mean, it wasn't the best week. 1653, 1608, 1279, 1564, 1293, 1945, which was Nutcracker picture day, of course. And because Dave and I went out for wings after, because like I wanted some real food after eating basically Built Bars all day. And 1439 for an average of 1540, which is still a really good deficit and is really in line with what I've been doing. So that's not the worst. Protein-wise, my average was only 145, and you guys know that that's low because for calories, I should have had at least 154, but it was 145. Still pretty good, not too bad. Carbs were 48, like I said, though that's skewed. The allulose was in there, so who knows what it really is. But we'll just call it what it is, 48. And fats were 76, which is a little high for me, but not too bad. So all in all, I'm not disappointed with how I did this week. I was thrilled about being able to look good on picture day. I felt confident all week. I feel like I looked great. But then I did my measurements and I still didn't lose any in my measurement around my bust. So I cannot figure out how on earth that dress fit differently. I did lose like a ½ inch around my waist, a ½ inch around my underbust, and a ½ inch around my upper hips, but I was up in my legs and thighs. Probably because of standing. So all in all, my inches didn't really change that much this week. You can be the judge on the 360, but like I said, I was extra swollen. If I had done the 360 on even Sunday morning, it wasn't that bad. But Monday, for some reason, I was just blown up like a big pufferfish again. And it happens like overnight. Like one day I'll look like really trim, and the next day I look like I gained 20 pounds. It's so weird. And that's the lymphedema part of it. So take it with a grain of salt. I don't know if I look any better or not. You can be the judge of that, but I am not going to stick around and find out what you think about that. So you don't need to say anything. So I'm just going to say goodbye now because I've got to get going. I'm just going to say thank you for being here, and we'll see you all again soon.